You know, when it comes to intelligent peripherals, especially with streaming in mind, few manufacturers can beat Elgato. And today we have for you the Elgato Stream Deck Pedal. So the Stream Deck Pedal integrates with the Stream Deck software, allowing you to add even more functionality and control to your stream, games, or other applications by adding 3 extra buttons that you can push with your feet. I was super stoked when Elgato released this piece of hardware. I mean, I've been using a gaming pedal for many years, usually to hold my breath while sniping, or occasionally to do push-to-talk with different chat apps. Let's check out what's inside. Opening this bad boy up, we have the Stream Deck Pedal wrapped up in some nice cloth with the Elgato sticker on the back. We have the Stream Deck Pedal manual for instructions on how to set it up. Some other regulatory paperwork that no one reads. And, we have middle pedal stoppers, so if you don't want to press down the middle button. Spring set. 2000. This must be the strength of the springs. There's one that's 1400, so probably less force to depress that. And 1000. And 700. And finally, you get the USB-C to USB-A cord for attaching it to the PC. Taking the device out of the packaging, you can see that it's made of a firm, heavy-duty plastic. The buttons take a decent amount of force to push, but I assume that's because you'll be using your feet, and you do have extra springs to change it. Here's the power port as well as the power light. Metal bottom construction with 6 rubber stoppers. These rubber stoppers have screws in the middle, which I assume will need to be removed in order to replace the springs and change the tension on the buttons. All in all, decent construction. Getting a closer look at the springs, opening up one of these little packets. This is the 1000 strength spring. You get just 2 metal springs. And these will need to go between the button and the metal plate on the bottom of the device. Double checking the documentation, you will indeed need to remove the 4 Phillips screws from the corners in order to access the spring area underneath. That way you can put in the spring tension of your choice. As you can see from the diagram, being that this middle pedal is so large, you split the tension over the 2 middle springs to equal the side pedals. And if you want, you can put in the stoppers for the middle pedal to negate its use. The real magic, though, is the Stream Deck software. Now, this software currently controls my Stream Deck XL device, but as soon as I plugged in the new Stream Deck pedal, it showed up in the software as well. This is where it really shines. Stream Deck gives you an amazing amount of choices, as well as additional plugins that you can download to control all sorts of different things, from your smart lights, to sound effects, to different scenes in OBS, to PC utility software. The list goes on and on. When I put my foot on the pedal, I realize why the pedals are, by default, hard to depress. You want to be able to keep your foot on the pedal without your foot accidentally triggering it. Also, the way the item is hinged, you have to actually press near the top of the device to trigger the pedal, allowing the majority of the weight of your foot to rest on the more proximal aspect of the pedal so that it doesn't trigger by mistake. The elevated side pedals allow you to easily be able to determine which button you're pressing so that you don't press something by mistake. So that's my review of the Elgato Stream Deck Pedal. Now, your mileage may vary, but I use this for 3 basic functions. The center button, I still use it to do sniper breath holding to steady my scope. I still find it to be the easiest way to be able to use my hands to do other things in game and yet know that I'm going to get the best shot possible without even having to press any other buttons with my hands. On the right button, I utilize this for my voice mod software. I have voice changer installed so I can actually change my voice on the fly, and by pressing this button, I can toggle a certain voice on and off like a deep menacing voice whenever I want. On the left button, I utilize this to change scenes in OBS. This goes back and forth from my Be Right Back scene all the way back to switching to playing a game without camera. So, what do you think? Is it worth the 80 some dollars? It's good construction, hard plastic. The software is really what makes it. I mean, basically you can do almost anything with this. And I would recommend you checking out any of the Elgato line of products. I mean, they have fantastic stuff. I utilize their microphone, I utilize their webcam, I utilize their Stream Deck XL. Geez, I mean, I really think they hit it out of the park. I mean, I even use the video capture card inside my PC. It works, and it works well, and it's easy to use. I highly recommend it. If you have a chance to try one of these, I definitely suggest you do. If you are the kind of person who just likes to have a little bit of extra automation at your footprints, I guess you would say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on social media, EDDocGamer on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and of course YouTube. Check out our podcast on The Modern Boomer, where Damon and I talk about all sorts of things related to middle-aged gaming and other stuff that interests us. You can check out the website, themodernboomer.com, or check out us on Apple Podcasts, or check us out on YouTube at the Modern Boomer YouTube page. All right, guys, till next time.